There are just some things we do not leave for a trip without. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 items that we do not forget to pack, even when we are traveling with only one bag. Make sure you stick around because at the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing one bonus item that helps us stay healthy while we travel. And this specific item really gives us some peace of mind, especially when we are traveling internationally. Let's get into the video. Item number one that we do not forget to pack, and that is a rain jacket. We have found this to be the most versatile piece of clothing that we bring, and we bring it on every trip. It is something that we do not forget when traveling because we use it in so many different situations. We use it when it's raining, obviously, to keep dry. We use it when it's chilly out as another layer. We use it as a windbreaker. It is just a great piece of clothing to have with you in all situations. When we were initially looking for a rain jacket before traveling full time, we wanted something that was breathable, lightweight, and obviously something that kept the water out. And we landed on this rain jacket here. Meg and I both have this specific rain jacket, and this one is from a company called Black Diamond, and it is their Stormline Stretch Rain Shell. And we really like this one. It's probably a middle of the road option. We really like how it compacts down. It's super lightweight, super breathable, even when you're traveling in warmer climates. They have these underarm ventilation pockets, which is really nice. And ultimately, it does a great job of keeping you dry. Now, I will say there's options that are a lot more pricey and probably a lot higher quality than this one. Meg and I have made the mistake before by going super cheap, which, let me tell you, is a big mistake. Do not buy a cheap rain jacket because ultimately it will not do its job and you will be soaking wet. So, I would highly recommend, if you don't have a rain jacket in your packing list, adding one because you'll use it way more than you think. Item number two, and that is a day pack. Now, you might be wondering, Ian, even when you're traveling with just one backpack, you bring another backpack? And the answer is yes. We love bringing a day pack or some sort of smaller bag to carry the stuff that we need versus everything that we have. We like to use a day pack for things like small hikes or even long hikes, as well as just walking around the city. You never know when you're going to need to carry around like a water bottle or your wallet or maybe some sort of souvenir. We've been using this REI Co-op Flash 18 day pack for quite a few years now, and we really like it. One of the reasons is it's very compact. We can roll it up, it fits in our backpack and or suitcase super well. Even though it's compact, we also get some structure. There's a lot of great pockets, including places for carabiners, as well as a nice water pocket in the back for a bladder if you're going for a longer hike. I really like the backpack straps, as well as it has a chest strap and a waist strap. Again, very nice for holding a little bit more weight. This pack is 18 liters, so we can actually fit quite a bit of stuff in there, even though it packs down really tight in our suitcase. Adding a day pack to our packing list is a no-brainer and something we use all the time. Item number three, and that is a dry bag. I really do not travel without this thing. I really enjoy knowing that I have a place to keep my valuables dry. It's really hard to predict the weather when you're traveling, and you always want to make sure you have a place for your things like your phone, your wallet, and your electronics to keep dry. This one that I have is from Sea to Summit. It's really high quality. I've had it for many years and have had no issues. It has a nice buckle at the top, and it is a roll top, so it keeps everything nice and dry. This one's 5 liters. I found this one to be the perfect size for throwing in my day pack. But if you're somebody that's not really interested in adding another bag to your arsenal, you can do something like this, which I've also traveled with this dry pack before, which this is a bigger option of a dry bag, but it can kind of double as a dry bag as well as a day pack, so you can fit even more in here. I really like this for traveling in warm, kind of more rainy climates, being that you can carry extra clothes, shoes, camera gear, and it all fits in this bag. This one's actually pretty big. This was 31 liters. It's from C-Line, but same kind of structure with this one, with a nice buckle roll top, some nice strong straps on the back with a chest strap. So I've also used this while traveling as well. Dry packs are something that I love to travel with. Item number 4, and that is a water bottle. I feel like we all know why a water bottle is important when traveling, not only to keep you hydrated, but it can also save you a ton of money so you're not constantly buying bottles of water. We like to travel with 2 different kinds of water bottles, one being your more classic shaker bottle, as well as more of a plastic kind of collapsible water bottle. Both are great for different reasons. To be honest with you though, we more often than not travel with a shaker bottle. Being that we like to work out when we travel, having a little bit more structure for a water bottle is nice because I can not only drink water out of this, but I can drink electrolytes, I can drink protein shakes, which is really nice for us. But that's a little bit more specific to us, being that we like to do that stuff. The downside of this is it has so much structure and it takes up a lot more space. What's nice about something like this is it takes up almost no space. You can roll it up even, and it's like almost non-existent. What's nice about these plastic kind of flat water bottles is, again, they're easy to pack. They're also great for flying because they easily fit in that front seat pocket. Both are great options, and there's tons of water bottle options out there. I would highly recommend just finding one that works for your travel style. This is item number 5, and you might be wondering what this even is. And this is a plastic accordion folder. Meg and I started traveling with this when we started traveling full time to help keep us organized. But these days, we travel with it all the time. We really like the ability to keep track of all of our documents, whether it be copies of our passport, health insurance, visas. It makes your airport experience a lot smoother and faster, as well as it just helps you keep track of things when you're moving from country to country. We also use this for things like souvenirs. We'll oftentimes keep plane tickets of flights that we find particularly memorable, or concert tickets from around the world. And here now we have our certificates from when we completed Everest Base Camp, which is kind of funny because these certificates have a bunch of spelling errors on it, but still great memories, and it's a great place to put it so that way when you're traveling it doesn't get all bent up and all that stuff. So we really like this accordion style folder for a short trip or a long trip. So that is why we now travel with a folder. Let me know down in the comments if there's any items that you do not travel without. I'm always curious to see what people find valuable for their travels. So many of you guys that watch our videos travel just about as much as we do, and I'm always curious to learn from you guys, things that I can incorporate into my packing list and my routine. So let me know down in the comments things that you don't like to travel without. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Onward with our 10 items. Item number 6, and that is packing cubes. If you've watched any of our previous videos, you'll know that I'm a big packing cubes guy. I love them. I bring them on every trip. They help me stay organized. We have packing cubes from a company called Eagle Creek. Great company. They make really high quality products. I've had these for years. I've never had to get new ones. They're almost undamaged, to be completely honest with you. I will say though, if you're somebody that's looking to minimize space as well as be a one bag traveler, I would recommend investing in a pair of compression packing cubes. It takes your normal packing cubes and makes your clothes a little bit more compressed and a little bit smaller, which is great for saving space. Personally, I think my next investment will be some of those, but for now, these are working great, being that they're just built with high quality materials. I do not travel without packing cubes. Item number 7, and that is a money belt. This is something I do not travel without, especially if I'm leaving the country. It is a great place for things like your wallet, passport, any sort of cash. What's great about a money belt compared to that of like a fanny pack is a money belt goes underneath your t-shirt, it sits right on your waistline, and it is almost impossible to tell that it's there. It sits really nice and tight to your stomach, so that way it keeps all your valuables safe. Not only does it keep your valuables safe, but it also just provides an extra place to put things. Ideally, when you're traveling, you don't want a ton of stuff in your pockets, being that it makes you a little bit more prone to things like pickpocketing. So you could save yourself a lot of stress and a lot of money and potentially some valuables by getting yourself a money belt. Though I do take this off when I go through security. I get this question all the time on some of my other videos. If I take this thing off when going through security, I do take this thing off, but it still helps me keep everything organized when going through security, so that way I don't misplace my wallet or my passport. So I do not travel without my money belt. Item number 8, and that is a travel adapter. This is a travel must, and to be honest with you, this is something I even travel with when I'm traveling within the United States, not even just internationally. I really like this one. I bought it off Amazon. The reason I like it is all of the adapters are enclosed in one small box here. It's really powerful. I can get a ton of things charging at one time, and it has worked great. I've never had any issues, and I even have a couple of these. The reason I also pack this for even when I'm traveling in the United States is it offers a lot of different plug-in spots. This one particularly has 4 USB ports on the bottom here, as well as your traditional outlet plugins on the front. So I can get a ton of things charging at one time. But for me, I do not travel without a travel adapter, even when I'm in the United States. Item number 9, a power bank. This is something we don't travel without these days, being that we travel with so many electronics, whether it be our computer, phone, camera gear. Having a little extra juice to keep us comfortable and safe while traveling is a priority for us. I use a company called Anchor. I've talked about them in a couple of my other videos. Really great brand that makes high quality products. This power bank is actually quite an old model. They have some really cool new products. I've had this specific power bank for like 6 years. I guess that's just a testament to how good their products are built. But I can't recommend Anchor enough, as well as just having an extra power source while you're traveling. So we do not travel without a power bank. Item number 10, and that is noise canceling headphones. Meg and I always travel with a pair of headphones, ideally noise canceling. It just makes traveling a lot more comfortable, being that travel by nature is just loud. Airplanes, airports, bus stations, train stations, it's all loud. So having some headphones to help keep you focused as well as just relax is great. I personally use the AirPods Pro earbuds, which I really like for the work that I do when I travel. But to be honest, you should just find a pair of noise canceling headphones that works for you, something that fits your head well, that's comfortable. So Meg and I never travel without a pair of noise canceling headphones. All right, we have made it to our bonus item. And the reason I put this item as a bonus item compared to all the other items we talked about in today's video is that this one in particular is something that I might not pack on every single trip, though I do pack it a lot. And what this item is a water purifier. We tend to pack this a lot when we're traveling internationally or going on any sort of backpacking or camping trip. And this particular product is from a company called SteriPen and is their Adventure Opti. What this thing does is it purifies water using UV light, which is beneficial for a lot of reasons. It kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses in water, which is great for things like backpacking and camping, but as well as traveling internationally to countries where maybe their tap water is not the best of quality. It really gives us some peace of mind to filter our water just in case, so we don't get any stomach bugs or stomach issues while traveling, because we know that can ruin your trip. And what's really nice about the UV light is that it doesn't alter the taste of the water. Unlike sometimes you can use those purifying tablets, which do make the water, in our opinion, taste a little funny. What's also nice about this particular product is that it allows us to filter up to 1 liter of water at a time in whatever container this glass probe can fit in. So it allows us a lot of flexibility and freedom while traveling to filter water, so that way we can stay healthy while traveling. This is something that you might want to look into, especially if you're traveling to any third world countries or you're somebody that likes to backpack or hike a lot. A UV water purifier is a great choice for travel. Everyone has different wants and needs for their travel gear. But hopefully today's video and the products that I mentioned in today's video will give you some ideas for ways to improve your packing setup. As well as a reminder, let me know down in the comments travel gear that you don't like to travel without. If you're curious about any other travel essentials that we like to pack while traveling, I'll consider watching the video we made about what we pack for our long haul flights. It goes into some more details of things we like to pack with us on our travels. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We will see you in the next video.